Today, I'm going to show you 30 free AI SEO tips and tricks that you can use to rank #1 based on what's working for me. Now, I've done hundreds of experiments with AI, tested all sorts of APIs, etc. I publish videos every single day about AI SEO, and today I'm going to show you my 30 free best AI SEO tips and tricks to rank #1 and get more leads, traffic, and sales to your business. Let's go. Scrape your competitor sitemap to find the best keywords to cover on your website. How do you do that? What you can do is just go to your competitor's website, for example, like chipperbirds.com/site.xml. Then from here, click on the posts, press Command and A if you're on a Mac, otherwise right click and select all. Copy them, go onto your favorite AI SEO tool, paste in the sitemap, then just say, based on my competitor, create a sitemap, niche equals birds, language equals English, and you just customize this to your website. Hit Command and Enter, and it will do the magic for you. It's a very, very simple way to create a topical map based on your competitors who are already succeeding on Google, so they already have topical authority. As you can see, it comes out like this. You got categories, subcategories, you're good to go. Method number 2. Most people are just kind of publishing content and not even looking at what sort of keywords they should rank for. So what I'd recommend is you go to a tool like Ahrefs. I'll show you a free way to do this in a second if you don't have Ahrefs. Put in your main keyword, for example, like SEO. That's going to be too competitive to go for. So what we're going to do is scroll down to terms match, hit view all, filter down to KD 10 or less, filter down the DR. So we want low authority websites ranking in the top 5. So we'll go for DR 30 and below, ranking top 5. Hit show results. And now we have a bunch of keywords. Tip number 3, make sure when you're scrolling through all the keywords that you're thinking about going for, you ask yourself one question. If I rank for this, will it make me more money? If it does, great, create the content. If it doesn't, don't create the content. Simple as that. Tip number 4, for every single thing that you do in SEO, create your own tool, because then you don't have to rinse and repeat and save the prompt somewhere. So what you can do is, for example, you can use a free account on Perplexity.ai, and then you can go to library, then collections, and then create your own custom GPT from there. And all you need to do is put in the title, put the emoji, put the description, put the AI prompt. Completely free. You can share it with your team. You can share it with your audience or whoever you want to have access to this free tool. But either way, you can create as many free AI SEO tools as you want. And you could use this for keyword research, topical maps, content outlines, content creation, whatever you want. Tip number 5, if you've got access to it and you're willing to pay for it, then I would highly recommend doing the same thing on ChatGPT. So for example, if we click on my profile in the top right here, then click on my GPTs, you can see a bunch of custom tools that I've created, right? And some of these have had hundreds, if not thousands of uses, as you can see right here. Now, the best thing about these tools is, for example, if we take this one right here, and this is tip number 7, is that you can actually rank them for keywords. So if you go onto this example custom GPT right here, we can see that the keyword that I want to rank for on Google for this particular tool is in the headline, the subheadline, and the URL. Now, if we go into Ahrefs, we can see what keywords it's going for. You can see that the traffic for this particular page is going up. This is a custom GPT that I built and indexed on Google. And you can see that it's ranking position #1 for ChatGPT keywords, keyword research, ChatGPT, etc. And so you can easily find keywords that you can match to custom GPTs and then get people using them so that you get traffic to your funnels. And then every time someone goes on this tool, they're going to see my name, they're going to see a link to my free SEO strategy session, and that's going to generate more traffic and more leads and more sales for my business on autopilot, because every time someone finds it on Google, they will be pushed into a funnel as well as finding the tool useful. Happy days. Tip number 8, you can actually generate your own videos with AI as well. This is completely free. So for example, you can go to Luma Dream Machine, just type it in on Google and you'll find it. And then from there, you can actually use prompts and generate your own videos with AI. Pretty crazy. And you can even upload images and then turn those into videos too. So for example, the prompt right here was crazy AI robot taking over the world. And you can see we generated this clip using AI just by typing that in. Simple stuff. And then you can see this image right here where she said, make the person break down some gangster rap on stage. Took a photo of myself on stage speaking at SEO Estonia and then turned it into a video, as you can see right here. Very, very simple and easy to do. And it's completely free. Plus, you get up to 10 videos per day for free with AI. Pretty crazy. Tip number 9, you can actually generate a whole website design in one click in literally 47 seconds. I actually timed it and created an SOP around it using ZipWP. And what you can see here is that if you go to create new blank website, you can create the site, and then you can click on build site with AI, fill in the details. And once it's done, it will look something like this. So this is a design I did with ZipWP. Just plugged in my details. It's completely free. Migrated it to WordPress. It even created all the content on the about pages, the service pages, etc. And now it doesn't just look like a generic content site, which we want to avoid. Tip number 10. If you've never used it before, I would highly recommend checking out a tool called Descript. That's what I use to create videos and how I can create so much content every single day. And that's basically how I've grown from 3,000 to 103,000 subscribers in 1 year without even having a team to help me. And basically how it works is that you can screen record your videos. Then from there, you can actually auto edit your videos as well. So for example, we can go to Studio Sound, and even if I don't have a fancy mic, clicking that button Studio Sound actually makes the audio of the video sound 10 times better. Additionally, if you go to Underlord over here, you can use AI to remove any filler words on the video. So you can see, for example, we can remove all the ums, likes, so's, etc. inside the video to cut out all the BS. And then additionally, we can shorten the word gaps literally in one click. And by doing that, you don't even need a fancy editor. And then if you go to Underlord and then YouTube, click on YouTube description, you can generate an automated video description with chapters for your video, which just makes creating videos 10 times easier and removes the friction. Now, once you've actually done that, for example, like this video right here that literally just came out 4 hours ago, you can see inside this video, we're getting 3,100 traffic to this particular page, and we only created it 4 hours ago. Absolutely insane, right? And that traffic is mostly coming from the US, as you can see right here. Now, so tip number 11 is really just to optimize any videos that you create with Descript to the keywords you want to rank for. So for example, if you go to this particular video, we're only ranking for 4 keywords, but that's generating 3,100 traffic, and that only took 4 hours to do with YouTube, as you can imagine. So ranking on the first page for this keyword, we generate thousands of traffic. Easy. And how do we create the video? We created it with AI using this process right here. Tip number 12, don't neglect Bing SEO. So for example, if one of your websites gets manually de-indexed from Google, for example, or it gets clapped algorithmically, that doesn't matter. You can still make money with your website. For example, you won't find cheaper birds on google.com, but if we come onto Bing, we can see that it's getting hundreds of traffic every single day. And if we go to Mediavine, our ads account, we can see that Chipper Birds is still generating money automatically through Bing and the traffic that you get. And I literally haven't logged into this website for months. Tip number 13. So if you're using ChatGPT to create your content or just for AI SEO in general, what you can actually do is if you go to the custom instructions right here, you can insert some information about you that's unique to you and makes it personalized, right? And what that's going to do is add some source context to all of the prompts that you use and all the content that you generate inside ChatGPT so that it's a lot more unique and not just AI fluffy BS. Now, you can see the same, for example, with how would you like ChatGPT to respond? So what I usually say is split up the text, every sentence on a new line, no fluff, nothing cringe, no formal language, keep it neutral, etc. And that just humanizes the text and makes it a lot better. Tip number 14, don't forget to repurpose your content, right? So what you can actually do, for example, I do this with my YouTube videos and blog posts all the time, is I will literally repurpose the content that we have originally and then turn those into tweets. And that's how we can get like 180,000 impressions per week using this process. So for example, you can see that all of these tweets are based on a lot of YouTube SEO that we do. And these are getting like thousands of impressions, as you can see right here. Now, how do we do this? Essentially, you can grab your blog post or your transcript from the particular video that you want. For example, like this, scroll to show transcript, take all of the content on the transcript or blog post that you have. Then you can plug it into my 100x content machine. Just search for it on Google and you'll find the custom GPT. And you can say, do your magic on this, mate. Hit enter. And as you can see, it's generating lots of headlines and different content ideas that we can use in tweets, LinkedIn posts, Facebook group posts, etc. So you can see, for example, 4-line social media post, email, 5-part Twitter thread, reply yes, Facebook post, etc. Tip number 15. When you're generating traffic to your website, make sure that you have multiple different ways to capture email addresses and to get the customer's attention, right? So you can see, for example, when we land on this blog, it has a pop-up to capture the email address. The reason that you want to do that is because you want to take the traffic that you don't own and convert it into traffic that you do own, so that you reduce the risk of SEO. Now, you can see the same, for example, on the landing page right here. So we've got the email opt-in above the content. We've got a free SEO strategy session in the top right. We've got a Go high-level chatbot in the bottom right, so that when people land on our website, and we do this across all our sites, we can generate as many opt-ins as we can. Which leads me on to tip number 16, which is to use ChatGPT to generate your lead magnets, and not just create the content, but also to copyright the headlines, subheadlines for the pop-up, and ideas for the actual lead magnet. Now, the more value you can give inside your lead magnet, the more likely it is to convert into email opt-ins. And this is based on how I get a 56% opt-in rate on this particular landing page. Now, if we go back to ChatGPT, you can use a prompt like this. And by the way, you'll get access to all the prompts that I mentioned at the end of this video if you want to get free access to it. But basically, we can say, give me a huge stack of lead magnet ideas that I can give away from my SEO agency. And you can replace this with whatever website you have. Maybe you have a biometrics website, right? And then we can put enter right here. And it gives us the headline, the subheadline, ideas for what we could give away. And we could actually just package all of them, roll them all up into one massive lead magnet so that we increase and 10x the actual opt-in rate, which means that we squeeze more email opt-ins and therefore money from the traffic that we're getting. Easy. Tip number 17 is, if you're doing this for a website you really care about, you should be manually quality controlling the content as well. I actually have this step-by-step checklist that runs you through literally making sure that you target low competition keywords, to creating the content, outline to finding the right search intent, Grammarly checks, formatting the sentences, etc., cutting out the fluff on the introductions, and then fact-checking and adding EAT signals to it as well. But basically, this is a really easy to follow step-by-step process for making sure that you turn that AI fluff into something that's actually genuinely useful. Tip number 18, you can actually use ChatGPT to generate thumbnails. And if you look at some of my best performing videos ever, for example, like this one and this one, you can see that the thumbnail was generated with ChatGPT. Now, I've actually put the thumbnail prompt into this custom GPT right here that can generate video thumbnails for you and easily create an image that gets a lot of clicks and gets a lot of attention. You can also use this for social media images. Like you can see right here, gets thousands of views. Very easy to replicate and steal from me using this custom GPT right here. Tip number 19, if you're worried about your content being AI detectable, you can actually use a free tool like, for example, AI Humanize AI. And, if we try a sample like this, for example, we can click on Humanize, and then it will rewrite the content. You still need to give it a bit of a proofread, but as you can see right here, it checks the results across multiple AI detectors, and you can see that it passes the test as being human written. And that literally took 2 minutes. Tip number 20 is that you can actually generate backlinks not only to your website, but also to your custom GPT to rank it better on Google, as you can see right here. So for example, if we look at the backlink profile of my custom GPT right here, you can see that we have backlinks from all of these websites and they were 100% automated. Now at the same time, if we go to, for example, this GPT right here, you can see that it's actually linking out to all of my custom GPTs. Pretty crazy. So it's an automated way to get free backlinks to your GPT and also to your website, because if you have the website inside your author bio, you're going to collect a backlink too. Tip number 21. So what you can actually do is do free keyword research with these tools. Now, one of the best ways to do this is you can say, for example, use the Google alphabet soup method for keyword research for, and then just insert whatever keyword you're going for. So let's say you're trying to rank for keywords related to lawyers for. If we press enter right here, and this is on the free version, so you don't need to pay for this, you can see that it comes up with a bunch of keyword ideas right here that are fairly low competition, that we could genuinely create content around. Now you might say, I need more than 5 different keywords. So you can just say, give me more. Tip numero 22. We're getting through it. So you can use these text expanders to save yourself a lot of time when you're doing these canned responses. So for example, if I type in new article like so, it's going to generate this prompt right here. So I don't need to go back, copy and paste, etc. I can easily, on command, just type in the prompt I want, and then it's going to pop up using a text expander. Now, I use textexpander.com. You can also go onto AppSumo, type in text expander, and usually you'll see these lifetime deals like you can see right here. So for example, you pay like $69 lifetime for this, and then if you don't like it, just get a refund within 30 days. So you save a lot of time, you save a bit of money, and you can command the prompts whenever you need them. Which also brings me on to my next point. When you're creating these custom GPTs, you might be thinking like, what are the best ways to use it? What sort of custom GPTs could I create them around? Now I've got a bunch of custom GPTs inside my free course, link in the comments and description if you want to get access to that. But what you can also do is you can search SaaS websites, for example, like appsumo.com, scroll down the list and then just get some ideas, right? So for example, if I type in SEO, I can see a bunch of SaaS ideas for my custom GPTs that I could create to generate useful AI tools based on what's already out there, right? And then I can create my own keyword discovery tool, for example. Same with Product Hunt. I can look through the list of the latest SaaS, see what's popping, get some ideas for SEO tools, and then implement my own on ChatGPT. 24. If you want to make money from your custom GPTs in the free AI SEO tools that you create, what you can actually do is you can actually monetize these tools for free using po.com. So if you create a free account on po.com, then I'm going to edit one that I've already created previously. They work the same way as ChatGPT, but you actually get more options over which bot you use. For example, you can see Claude, ChatGPT in there, you can see DALL-E 3, etc. And then also, what you can see right here is a monetization section, right? And so you can create a paywall with a daily message limit so that if people say use your tool 3 times in one day, then they have to pay per 1,000 messages. And then the more people that use them and the more times they use them, the more money you make from those free AI tools that you create. Tip number 25. You don't necessarily have to create content and rank it on your own site. If you look at Google today, it's harder than ever to rank with your own site. But if you use, for example, like youtube.com, if you create good content on LinkedIn or whatever it is, then you can actually rank for thousands of traffic for free without even having your own site. You're leveraging the authority of that site. Now, obviously, you're not spamming these platforms. You're actually still creating good quality content. But at the same time, it's much easier to rank on a platform than it is to rank on your own site these days, unless you have a super high DR site. That could change if Google penalizes site reputation abuse algorithmically, but right now it's easier than ever. Now, if you're using AI, I would highly recommend that you actually share what you're doing and document it along the way. Now, you can document it, for example, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, wherever it is, and you'll gain an audience. But at the same time, as you can see right here, I got this backlink from Forbes.com for free just by sharing what I'm doing. And so did a bunch of other entrepreneurs using ChatGPT in different industries. It doesn't have to be SEO. Now, if you look at this particular backlink, it's from a DR94 website. It's got a bunch of backlinks pointing to it already. And that was completely free. How did I get it? I just got it by sharing what I'm doing with AI. If you do the same in your industry, you get attention. If you get attention, you get backlinks and you get an audience easier and faster for free. Now, another thing that you can actually do is you can rank for local SEO keywords. So for example, if I want to rank for like SEO training related keywords to promote my SEO Elite Circle product, it's going to be pretty hard to rank for that keyword, right? SEO training, super hard. I need a lot of backlinks to rank for it. But what I can do is I can scroll down here to matching terms, like we talked about before, and I can find local keywords where I can generate traffic and potential customers, right? So for example, you can see SEO training London right there. You got SEO training Brighton, SEO training China, etc. Because they're location specific, it's much easier to rank for them because there's less competition, right? And you might say, well, can you actually rank for that content? Yeah, here's an example, right? SEO training China. Here's my page ranking on the first page of Google, number 1. And you can also see that it promotes my SEO Elite Circle and links directly to my sales page. Easy. Now, if you wanted to use something like an API for building your own tools or connecting AI to your own like tools or spreadsheets or whatever it is, make.com, whatever platform you're using, even Zapier, etc., then normally you would have to pay for an API directly on, say, ChatGPT or Claude. But you can actually get a free API key with Google AI Studio. So I don't pay for this tool, but I can get an API key. Like you can see right here, I can create a free one. And then I can link that to Google Sheets or Google Docs, etc., and automate a lot of my processes using AI, and it doesn't cost me a penny, right? And I don't see a lot of people using Google AI Studio. So I think it's a good opportunity for those who want to create a lot of automations with AI. Tip number 29. You can actually search Google patterns and understand how Google is going to change based on their integration of large language models, aka AI, into their algorithm, right? So for example, if we download the PDF of generative summaries for search results from Google, you can open up the pattern and then read through it to understand exactly how search generative experience is going to change Google, right? So this was a pattern created on September the 26th, and it will show you exactly, step by step, how search generative experience is going to operate and how it selects search results. Why is that important? So that you can understand how you can rank inside their search generative experience process. In fact, just reading Google patterns in general is really, really good. For example, if you check out this video with Corey Tugberg right here on semantic SEO, he's actually read over 4,000 patterns from Google and is operating on a very, very high level when it comes to SEO. Finally, another really good way to automate your workflows is using a free tool called make.com. Now, you can pay for it, but you get 1,000 free credits. And once you've logged in, it's going to look something like this. For example, this is a free automation workflow that I've used from Google Sheets to create useful content outlines using ChatGPT and my AI, right? And so you can create really useful workflows for pretty much anything you can imagine. And then you're basically generating your own SaaS tools and automation workflows using make.com and AI. And like I say, I am on a free plan, but you get 1,000 operations per month. Easy. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to get free access to my AI SEO course and steal all of my strategies, you can get that links in the comments and description. And additionally, if you want to personalize everything that we've talked about today to your website, then feel free to book in a free SEO strategy session. It's a one-to-one call where we'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors per month and generate thousands of dollars in sales. Now, inside this call, you'll get a free SEO domination plan, discover the secrets of link building, or answer any questions you have, and you'll discover how to outrank your competitors with link building. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it. Bye.